Hi, as you know, documentation is an integral part of tester's life. So, here we are going to discuss test documentation reviews that are done at commercial level, or say where software test life cycle is practiced. So, let's first start with the type of reviews that are done. Before we go on to that, let's first see that at what phase of software test life cycle we perform reviews. As you know, static testing, where verification part is performed on requirements or other documents, that's the place where reviews are performed. So whenever there is business document or requirements or system specification, these are the places where we perform verification, which again gets into documentation. So there are three types of reviews that are performed. First is self-checking, which is checking your own document or the part that are supposed to be reviewed. After that, there is peer review, which is you review my document, I'm going to review yours or part of it. And then there is supervisory document. In this, a person or say moderator is going to take part in the documentation review, and that person is going to look forward to all the documentation process that is being carried out. Now, what are the things that are going to be reviewed? Or you can say, what do we review? We review test plans, we review scenarios, templates, test cases, test data, reports, and after all of that, we are also going to look for the final user documentation as well. So all this comes under documentation reviews. A minor thing from grammar mistakes and some other stuff that goes in test documentations is also reviewed. So as you can see, the basis here is to find or uncover the errors, check for completeness, to make sure the document or the content of document like code is following some sort of standard that company wants us to follow. Again, the procedure is something like this. First, we define the criteria or the checklist where we are going to see what we are going to look for, what we are going to review. Then we are going to perform that check, find the errors, and then record them or log them. This is where scribe comes into the play. So that person is going to log the errors. After that, we are going to share, discuss, and implement the changes that are supposed to be done for test documentation. After that, version control for the changes is performed. After that, we sign off and documentation is updated. We perform this check over and over whenever we are making any new changes to the product or test plan, scenario, template, test cases, or any new test data is added while performance testing. Also, any new reports are generated for new environment or new system. So as you can see, pretty much concept of test documentation review is easy. You don't have to understand in depth here, because when you work for some company, you're going to go through this process and this part comes naturally in it. So I hope you find this useful, and I'll be looking for your feedback. in comments, so do write to me. I apologize for the audio that is having trouble so far, but I have this mic which is performing poorly. Anyway, see you later.